Feeling overwhelmed with your email account? Today I'm going through 5 Gmail tips that will boost your email efficiency and take control of your inbox. This will keep you organized and productive, allowing you more time to concentrate on growing your business. Welcome to Tips with Traci, where we go through the how-to of setting up your business online with DIY digital marketing. If you want to watch more of my tips, tricks, methods, and strategies on setting up your digital assets in the future, be sure to subscribe down below and turn on notifications so you never miss another upload. These tips have helped me be way more efficient in my daily routine. Now let's get to work. Tip number 1, we're going to customize our inbox. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up to the gearbox, click on settings, and we have a couple of choices here. Right now we can choose to make this the density or the way it appears to look different. That's compact. Comfortable is just a little bit more space. And we also can pick a theme at this point, which I don't like. I don't like picking a theme. I think it just makes me more disorganized, but it might be your thing. And at this point, we also can go through the inbox type and start to customize it here. So we can go, I want all my important information first. All my important emails at the top and then everything else at the bottom. I can go, I want my unread first or my starred first, which I don't actually have. I can also make my priority inbox and I can start giving it options where I decide how I want my inbox sections. And there's choices here. I can show up to 25 items. I can show up to 50. So I'm going to go back to my inbox. I'm actually going to change that. And I am going to go default. Just a quick tip. Your inbox tabs are defaulted to primary, social, and promotions, but you can change those. The other thing about tabs is you can drag and drop them when you're trying to move your email rather than going in and click move. So that's a little bit of the configuration, but we're going to do a bit more. So we're going to go into see all settings and we're going to go into inbox and we're going to go down to enable reading pane. So when I do this, I actually have a different look to my inbox, which I'll show you. I'm going to save changes. I now have my email on the right side and my email list on the left side. I can go through my emails and see them. And it's just a view that some people are used to. The other option is that right now I have everything in the conversation view. I go to see all my settings. I can go here and under conversation view, I can turn it off. But when I would do that, the conversations would not be threaded together. They would not be grouped together. And that's about it for customizing the inbox. Step number 2 is controlling our email. It comes in and what do we want to happen with it? And so here's some of the things we can do with our email. I'm going to first compose a email. One of the options I have right now is the way I send it. I can send this right now or I can schedule it for later. Just clicking on the drop down, schedule send, and then pick a time I think would be most appropriate, or I can even go and pick a date and time if the options weren't what I was looking for. The other thing I can do at this point is I can go into confidential mode by clicking on the little lock. So what this does is if I have any sensitive information, I can send it to someone, but I can also set a time when they no longer have access to it. So I can expire it in a week or I can pick different times. And what happens here is the person I send it to can't forward it. They can't download any attachments. And if you wanted to, you could actually put in a password or passcode that they would have to use. And it can be good for sensitive information. Another one we're going to use is templates, and we need to go into the advanced tab in our settings to turn or to enable templates. So right now I have a message, and maybe this message is something that I frequently send out. So why wouldn't I just create a template? So I'd go down here to the more options and I would say template, and I would say save draft as template, and then go to save as new. enter a name for it that would make sense to me. And now when I go to templates, I have a test template. So if I sent this, which I'm just going to send because it's only going to me anyways. Now, if I wanted to actually have that exact same template, more options, template, test, and it's there. And this is great if you have a core message that you send to people and then you just tweak it to make it work for whoever you're sending it to. And deleting is pretty simple. More options, you go to templates, and then you just delete the template. Now, the other options, we need to actually go back into our general settings, up at the gear, see all settings, and we're going to go show send in archive button. And what that does is when I send it, it just automatically goes into my all mail afterwards, and it so it's archived. So it's good for if you want to clean up your inbox. You're not actually deleting the emails. They're just being moved to all mail. And then we're also going to make sure that we have our smart compose on so that it gives us writing suggestions. And if you actually put on personalization, it will start to learn your style. So we would want those on. And then we're just going to go back to our inbox. And I just want to show you to make sure you guys know that you can snooze email conversations. You can say that you don't want to deal with this right now, but I'll deal with it this weekend. And it will come back up on the date I put, and it will pop up, hey, do you still want to look at this? And you can deal with it then. Again, it just declutters your inbox. And if for whatever reason you didn't want weekly account summaries from MailChimp, you could block them. So I can block MailChimp support and then I wouldn't get any more emails from them. Comment below and let me know if you've set up your Google account. And if you haven't set up your Google account yet, I do have a video that you can check out, and it does have a couple more tips and tricks regarding your signature and undo email. Anyways, we'll carry on to step number 3, efficiently finding what you're looking for. And one of the things is searching. So there's a lot of operators you can use to search, but if you wanted to do it by date, you could hit before and colon and then put in a date, and it would show you all the email before that particular date. Or you can do after. You also can go in the advanced search and look from or it has certain words or the date, or if you know that you've put it in some category. And that's always another option. I just find searching for date really helps me. So that's a good one for me. And that brings us to tip number 4, organizing your time. And you can do that easily when you go back to the side panel and click on calendar. And one of the things I can do while I have this open, I can see it's there. And I also can go to my to-do list or my task, and I can start adding things to my task list. And one of the things I could do is add my email. And if this email came in, I can now edit this and say that this was a task and that I wanted to deal with this on the 28th. Back to my calendar and went to the 28th. You can see up here that there's a little to do and it's in my task. And have I done it yet or not? I can just view related email and it would take me right back to that particular email, which is super efficient. And the last tip is productivity features. One of the productivity features is that you can save to Google Drive. And that's really when you get an invoice, a PDF, an image, you can just add it to your drive by clicking on the little Google Drive icon. Another great thing about Google Gmail is it will totally translate any of your emails. You just have to go here and show translate message, and it will translate it into the language of your choice. Another one is that you can do keyboard shortcuts, and you just have to hit Shift plus question mark, and you can get all the keyboard shortcuts. You can see them all here. If you go into settings, you should make sure that you have custom keyboard shortcuts enabled in order to actually use them. And then if you already use keyboard shortcuts and you wanted to change them, just go up here to keyboard shortcuts and you can customize these to make them more of what you're used to. And then the last thing would be to go to the offline and make sure you enable offline mail, and you can use Gmail offline, and you can show how many days you want to store the emails, and what will happen is when you're back online, your emails will be sent. If you want to use this feature, make sure to have Gmail open before you go offline. And that's the 5 tips. So by being more productive, you'll be able to focus on your business. And if you need help getting your business online, download my Getting Your Business Online guide in the description below. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button to get notified when I upload a new video.